Let's talk about bookmarks. I love getting a little paper bookmark tucked in a book when it arrives. I order most of my books online from various used and antiquarian bookstores from around North America and Europe and even in Australia. And quite often, I will find a bookmark tucked in. So this is a recent one from one of my purchases. Little Store Books, fine and rare books, sellers of piano sheet music, children's and illustrated. Rubaiyat and Omar Khayyam, that's a new topic for me. Japanese history and culture, English literature, stage and theatre, Kent topography, military history, aviation, and aeronautics. They have a secure server, single items or established collections purchased, all major credit cards accepted. And they are located in West Stormouth in Canterbury, Kent. And so I got a book from them recently. Then I have many of these bookmarks because this is a shop where I've shopped in person. Book Bazaar from here in Ottawa at 417 Bank Street. Used and rare, a great mid-size used rare antiquarian bookstore here in Ottawa, and I love them. That is not a bookmark. That is a little slip from the seller that was inside a book I purchased, but it's kind of the perfect size and thickness to be used as a bookmark. There's another Book Bazaar. And here is one from the Scribe bookstore in Toronto, Ontario, 375 Danforth Avenue. Rare, vintage, and collectible. And this is a shop that I had purchased from at the Antiquarian Book Fair in Toronto. And actually this copy of The Admirable Crichton here by J.M. Barrie, illustrated by Hugh Thompson, is one from them, and this bookmark very well may have been the one that was slipped in there when I purchased. Then we have a bookmark from the Book Vault in Endicott, New York, 46 Washington Avenue. Fine books, used and rare. And they're still there as far as I know, although it's been several years since I last visited. I have family down in that part of New York State. And so this is a shop we went to almost every summer and winter too when we visited when I was a teenager. And been back a few times over the last decade, but not quite so often as I used to go. Here's another one of my online purchases, Pilgrim Reader Bookstore in Cobbermere, Ontario, 1115B Farmer Road. I'm not even sure where Cobbermere is, probably somewhere in southern Ontario or southeastern Ontario. And I think I've bought a couple of books from the Pilgrim Reader Bookstore over the last couple of years. The owners, John and Sandra Lynch. And I was quite happy with my purchases from them. Here is an older iteration of the Book Bazaar bookmark. And this is actually from a book that I had purchased, I think from a seller somewhere else in Canada, and just by happenstance it arrived, an online purchase, it arrived, and evidently the previous owner had been shopping at Book Bazaar at some point in their life. Yet another Book Bazaar bookmark. They're very generous with their bookmarks. Every time you go in, they tuck at least one, sometimes two or three of the bookmarks in. There's a second one from the Pilgrim Reader Bookstore. And here's one, Counterpoint Records and Books. Buy, sell, trade, books, vinyl, CDs, collectibles, comics, and more. from 5911 Franklin Avenue in Los Angeles, California, in the United States. And couldn't tell you what I purchased from them. You know, I go to Bookmark, and more often than not, I set it on my stack here. And there's more bookmarks too, but they're all tucked in books and whatnot. And there's one more book bazaar. And I weed through the bookmarks every now and then because you really only need so many bookmarks, but this is my little stack as they are today.